RxInformer delivers a truly unique way of consuming insight and educational content in workers' compensation.
Healthy Systems began publishing RxInformer magazine in 2010 to provide insight to the workers' compensation industry. We highlight topics that impact the medical management of injured workers. This includes clinical and pharmacy insights, industry and workforce trends, policy and regulatory developments, information about evolving technologies impacting workers' comp healthcare, and other topics that we think our audience may find beneficial.
RxInformer had very humble beginnings as a collection of a few articles that covered emerging topics on workers' comp. At the time, our clinicians and data analysts were finding interesting trends and uncovering topics, and they were uniquely qualified to apply their knowledge and perspective. So we started to publish some thought leadership based on their insights and bundled together a few articles, which in turn became a much more formalized magazine over the years. By bringing in the right talent over the years, RxInformer has changed from initially a very report-style collection of articles to an engaging and immersive magazine.
Producing RxInformer takes a village. At the core of that village are our writers. The average tenure of a writer at Healthy Systems is 7 years. So these folks are extremely knowledgeable about workers' compensation and the trends and challenges that our audience is focused on.
Writing for RxInformer is actually my favorite part of my job at Healthy Systems.
Researching potential topics and writing articles for the RxInformer is the most interesting part of my job.
That is just an amazing product we put out that people really put their hearts and souls into.
They also have access to a wealth of experts across the organization, whom they partner with to assess trends, gather data, and glean perspectives that ensure the content is relevant, accurate, and impactful.
At the end of the day, it's really not just about the information. It's about making sure our readers feel like they have a partner to navigate the often tricky world of workers' comp.
I'm so proud to be part of the team that brings this publication to life.
The designers and web developers who create absolute magic by making the content come to life in print and online formats with beautiful layouts and graphics that convey info in such an easy to understand way.
It's not just the articles and the layouts. Every issue feels like a full-blown visual story.
It's about meeting people where they're at and making sure nothing gets in the way of them assessing this important information.
I think of it as the overachiever in the workers' comp world.
It's really no surprise that RxInformer has won multiple awards over the years for both its content and its design.
The feedback really has been overwhelmingly positive. People love how it takes complex, ever-changing topics and makes them digestible without dumbing them down. It's really become a go-to resource for professionals who want to stay informed.
Someone who's been in the industry for over 20 years picked up the latest issue and said to me that this is the only publication in the industry that she reads from cover to cover. Then she puts it on her bookshelf and refers to it again over and over.
I'm amazed at the depth of the content. This publication truly highlights the issues that matter most in our industry. Our coverage of these issues has made RxInformer a comprehensive source of information for anyone interested in how the healthcare industry is evolving.
It keeps us in a state of continual learning as we pass that info and insight along to our readers.
RxInformer is not just about the facts and figures. It's really about making sure that people we work with feel empowered to make smarter decisions.
Everything in there is just so well researched and informative. I learn something new every time I work on an article.
People should read RxInformer because it's incredibly educational and informative.
We're weaving together complex healthcare topics into something that's actually engaging to look at.
I always write with the hope that at least one reader will come away with a nugget that will help to improve the claims and recovery process for injured workers.